with so much time and so much work in this business is messing up your business by pricing your truckload. And I think every junk removal company has a number that they're trying to meet and trying to price their trucks to meet that price, right? I guess most 16-foot trailers are around the $700 range and under. I don't know a lot of people that are higher than that, but I will tell you this. Pricing your truckloads to adjust to your customers and telling your customers how much you charge a price load is really messing up the game there. I think you're making a huge mistake, a huge mistake. You know, I can't remember, I just can't remember the last time a customer asked me how much to fill up my trailer. I just can't remember that. And I'm like, maybe they have recently, but I guess if it was a reoccurrence and they were asking me all the time, I would, definitely remember that to tell you on this video. But I just can't remember the last time a customer asked me, hey, well, so how much do you charge per truckload? So I know it's really slow right now for a lot of people. We have a decline in sales too, but with the haunted house, it doesn't matter. Well, with the haunted house right now, I'm concentrating on the haunted house, so I'm glad that this is happening. I always look forward to the slow time in October, but if you relate this over to the Junk Guys overall, we're really busy. The Arlington, the Aledo, the Frisco are very busy, and I'm telling you this so you can understand that we don't price. What's up, John? We don't price. Stop. There you go. Depending on load. So for all the newcomers to this channel, for all the people that are new to my videos, I want to say a statement, and I want to be clear with everybody. Stop telling customers how much you charge per load. Go look at the load and then price yourself there. So yesterday, I had an estimate that I did with another junk removal company in Flower Mound, Texas. We went and priced a huge job. And then after that, I went to Keller, Texas, and I priced a job over there. Now, clearly the job was just a couple of $100, right? It was a small house clean out. Apparently somebody abandoned the property, and I'm getting gas right now, guys. Someone abandoned the property and left a lot of trash there, right? Let's see how this works. Okay, putting fuel here. And someone abandoned the property, so I went over there, and the guy, I don't know if the guy didn't really realize how we priced junk removal, but he said, well, I recognized you when you got out of the car, who you were, and I also realized that you were cheapest around. Hey, Anthony. And I was kind of surprised, like, oh, okay. And then he goes, well, how much would you charge for this? Now, it wasn't a lot of trash. But I walked over, and he said that, hey, I noticed you're the cheapest around. And I kind of was thinking, how? Let me wipe this thing down. And he said, well, I noticed your prices online. So I went over there, and I priced it at $250. And I'm going to do the job Friday, tomorrow. He couldn't do it yet because he couldn't get the car started that was in the garage to move it out. But he said, I'm going to put the charger on it tonight. Anyway, regardless, I can't do it till Friday. And he goes, okay. He goes, I figured it was about $200 to $250. I saw your pricing online. And then I started thinking, he knew what I was going to charge him already. I need to stop taking the price. I need to take the pricing offline. But imagine when you're doing, and I'm trying to relate this, I'm trying to make you understand this. Imagine when you go to a big job and you pull up to a big job and they're going, okay, every time he takes a load, it's going to be $400 because that's what I charge. Every time he takes a load, he's going to charge me this much. And the fact is this, when I'm doing big jobs, I never, ever tell the people the price of my trailer. I just go guesstimate the price. And usually I'm very, very accurate on these prices. So, and I'm gonna give you an example. Yesterday I did the flower mound job with another junk removal company. And when I got there to the job, it was a huge job. It was 3 vehicles in the garage. It was refrigerators, just a lot of junk all over the place. And there was a basement full of trash. And there was 3 vehicles outside, and then there was a big old piece of machinery. We priced it about $8,000. But immediately when I got there, I had already known that it was going to be easily a $6,500 job and above. And that's what I said in my head. Oh, this is $6,500 or above. I wasn't charging per truckload. I wasn't charging per truckload. I wasn't charging per trailer load. I wasn't doing that. I was charging in my head how much it would cost me to make any money out of this job and be profitable. That's what I was thinking. Stop telling customers how much you charge per trailer load. I think we're leaving money on the table. So I went to go help another junk removal company the week before that. And it was a huge job, huge, ridiculous job. I mean, this was like a hoarder situation. And I walked in there and he goes, can you price it for me? And immediately when I walked in there, it was $3,800. Immediately. In my head, I go, oh, this is $3,800. I had only seen one bedroom. It was the living room. So that's how fast I can get the job done. I mean, price it. He goes, well, I counted about 8 trailer loads. And I said, whoa, don't count it like that. I said, slow down, brother. Don't do that. And don't tell the customer. Well, I told him it was going to be like 7 or 8 trailer loads. I said, no. Think about it. 7 or 8 trailer loads, bro. You don't know the accurate number of that. You haven't been doing this long. And here's another thing. Don't ever price yourself and tell the customer what you think it's going to be. Give them one price for the whole job. And when they ask you to break it down this way. Well, I figured it's going to take us $8,000 to do this job, or $3,900 to do this job. And they ask you to break it down and said, well, sir, we're going to clean this thing out. It's going to be this price. There's your breakdown. Don't get in details. Giving too many details is not something a customer wants to hear. Trust me, they don't want to hear that shit. They do not want to hear that stuff. They just want an overall price. Give them the price. When they ask for the price breakdown, give them the overall price anyway. I'm going to talk about, and I hope you understand this video. I hope I made myself clear because I think I complicated this video. I want to be sure that y'all understand what I'm talking about. Stop giving the customers your trailer price on big jobs. Just stop. Give them an overall price for the whole job. I'm going to do a video about mentally thinking how the customer thinks, because I think we all think in one way. I was charging by trailer about 4 months ago, and I realized to charge for, yeah, just charge. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just charge. Stop giving the yeah. Better profit, definitely, Anthony, yeah. And that's the way you want to do it, bro. Don't stop charging per your trailer. Charge when you see the job and go, okay, this motherfucker got a lot of shit, and then charge for the shitload, right? That's how it needs to be done. I learned this a long time ago. I think it was like my 5th or 6th year. Imagine I was doing this 5th or 6th year charging per trailer load, and I just started charging. This is what I need to charge. You know what I mean? This is what I need to charge. Anyway, I hope y'all understand what I'm talking about, and I'm going to tell you mentally how a customer thinks when they're pricing something. I'll do a video later on today about the same thing. Bye-bye, guys.